Firstly, use a pointed metal object to mark lines on your slate where you want to cut it. Don't agonise over this, as the lines you put in are only rough guides. Next, use a chisel and a mallet to start cutting the slate. This really isn't that difficult. Just make sure that you don't hit the slate too hard, and ensure that it's well supported with bricks either side of the line you're trying to cut, or else you risk smashing the slate into small unusable fragments. Once you've cut a piece of slate, take off any sharp corners by tapping them lightly with your chisel. This is really only a safety measure for the clumsy ape that's going to be servicing your reptile's enclosure, as the reptiles themselves seem to have a knack for avoiding being cut. Now use a drill with a masonry bit to make clearance holes for screws in the slate. As with all clearance holes, choose a drill bit which is larger in diameter than the threaded portion of the screws you're using, but smaller in diameter than the heads of these screws. You can now screw your pieces of slate to lengths of batten. Additionally to the screws, I use Gorilla Glue to stick the slate to the battens for extra strength. I had pre-prepared the battens by cutting some clearance holes into them, allowing me to drop screws through the battens and hence allowing me an easy way to attach the battens to the walls of my vivarium. You can now set about screwing the ledges into the vivarium. Notice that I decided to paint the battens black just so that they would blend in. As a finishing touch, I used Exoterra's Stone Desert to glue fragments of slate generated earlier onto the ledges. These fragments are just going to hide the screws holding the slate to the battens and will offer additional texture. And so with that, the slate ledge build is complete. Now all I did after all the time-lapsey stuff was I sprinkled a little bit of sand over all of the ledges, just because it sort of makes it look a bit neater and nicer and whatever. But I am quite happy with this. It's making a lot more use of the volume of this enclosure, so that my trio of collared lizards have a lot more space to sit on and move around and things. And as you can see, Caesar, the male collared lizard, is already making good use of it, so I think that this has not been a wasted effort. Now if you did enjoy this video and would like to see more videos like it, as well as more informational videos about heating and lighting, and also some more stuff on reptile natural history and taxonomy, then do subscribe to this channel, because for today, I've been JTB Reptiles teaching you how to follow nature's example, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye guys.